to slowly return to the classroom. Plus, today is the one-year anniversary of the World Health Organization official. How President Biden plans to mark the milestone.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Thanks for joining us today at noon, everyone. I'm Josh Breiter in for Mark Kane, who's on vacation this week. All students in Madison Public Schools will have the option to head back to the classroom by the end of April. MMSD just announcing that middle and high school students can head back to the building for 2 days per week, while younger students have the option for in-person days 4 days per week. Kindergartners could return to the classroom starting earlier this week, and first and second graders, along with 4K students, have the option next. Then, starting April 13th, third graders can head back. On April 20th, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, as well as high school freshmen and seniors, can return. And on April 27th, 7th and 8th graders, along with high school sophomores and juniors. As far as athletics, the district also announcing a phased restart for all high school athletics and co-curricular activities. Activities will begin with small group outdoor gatherings of individual sports that don't require shared equipment. Initially, students can only participate in one activity to reduce contacts across cohorts, and physical distancing is required. We have a link to all the details up on channel3000.com. Also new at noon, UW-Madison announcing graduation will happen in person at Camp Randall this spring.
On May 8th, we are planning to hold commencement for all UW-Madison spring graduates right here live in Camp Randall. To do this, we'll have to have two ceremonies.
A little different.
Holding two ceremonies on May 8th at Camp Randall. One will be for undergraduate students and the other will be for those earning a higher degree. Officials say students must wear a mask, practice physical distancing, and show their green Badger badge to participate. Family and friends will not be allowed inside the stadium but can watch the ceremony online.
On May 8th.
To weather now, seeing a little bit of sunshine out there this afternoon as we turn to meteorologist Hattie McLean with a first look at your first warn forecast. Hi, Hads.
Hi, Josh. You're right. Those clouds are starting to break up just a little bit across southern Wisconsin. Here's a live look outside from the station. You can see a little bit of blue on that shot from the camera looking towards the east. Not a lot of blue just yet. There's still quite a few clouds in the area, so we'll have to be patient as those clear through the afternoon. Let's take a look at our wind speeds today. Winds are still pretty strong from the west, around 10 to 20 miles an hour, so that is creating a bit of a wind chill for us. Temperatures feel like they're in the 30s in most spots this afternoon. Here's a look at our temperature trend over the next 12 hours. We are going to climb into the low 50s today, so definitely not as warm as it was yesterday. Still a little bit of normal for this time of the year. Coming up in just a few minutes, though, we'll have all the details on that weekend forecast.
All right, Hattie, thank you. The UW Whitewater student athlete accused of sexual assault has been cited by the city. Whitewater police say 19-year-old Will Schultz has been issued municipal citations for disorderly conduct and underage presence in a licensed premise. Officers say Schultz allegedly assaulted a woman outside of a Whitewater bar on Friday. Police say the investigation is complete. The UW Whitewater Director of Communications says the university is aware of the incident. Today, we are learning more than 1 out of 5 Dane County residents have gotten at least one dose of the COVID-19 vaccine. 14% have completed their vaccine series.
We're thrilled that 3 out of 4 individuals over 65 have been vaccinated. That's a higher risk group, as you know, and it's great that we have the opportunity to get the 65 plus population vaccinated as quickly as possible.
We're told operations are running smoothly at the Alliant Energy Center mass vaccination site for teachers and school staff. That effort just started on Tuesday and is expected to be completed by March 21st. Public Health is now sending vaccine invitations to the next group, individuals on Medicaid and in long-term care programs, plus 911 call center operators, water utility operators, public transit employees, and others. 2 million more Wisconsinites are expected to become eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine. Governor Evers is expected to announce the next eligibility tier this afternoon as positive cases decline and vaccine availability increases. People with certain pre-existing conditions will be included in this group. DHS officials say they'll become eligible on March 29th. Anyone 16 years old and up with conditions including asthma, cancer, diabetes, Down syndrome, dementia, and obesity are included. Wisconsin could save more than $1.6 billion over the next 2 years by expanding Medicaid to cover nearly 91,000 additional low-income people. That's according to the nonpartisan Legislative Fiscal Bureau. The group says the federal COVID-19 relief bill Congress passed yesterday would provide new temporary savings to Wisconsin if the state adopts the governor's call for Medicaid expansion. Republicans continue to block that move. Today, we're also learning the new child tax credit is the latest COVID relief plan that just passed Congress. It will provide extra money to most American families. Individuals making up to $75,000 and couples earning $150,000 will receive $3,600 per child under the age of 6 and up to $3,000 for children ages 6 to 17. That's an increase from the previous $2,000. The new benefit does not require parents to have a job or earn a minimum income. Experts believe the new money could help lift some 4 million children out of poverty. The legislation aims for payments to be made monthly and start this summer, but right now the measure only lasts a year.
What happens after that? It's unclear. We do have a history of it being very difficult to take away benefits in the tax system once we have them there.
Democrats are pushing to make the credit permanent, while Republicans are offering their own proposals. President Biden will deliver his first primetime address to the nation since taking office tonight. The president is marking the one-year anniversary since the coronavirus was declared a worldwide pandemic and the country began shutting down. Skylar Henry reports from Capitol Hill.
President Biden will mark the one-year anniversary of the coronavirus pandemic by remembering nearly 530,000 American lives lost and looking ahead to the future.
I'm going to launch the next phase of the COVID response and explain what we will do as a government and what we will ask of the American people.
Wednesday, the White House announced the purchase of 100 million more vaccine doses, providing hope in the fight against the virus.
I am ready to get back to some normalcy.
Students are starting to go back to school. Businesses are letting in more customers, and states are lifting some restrictions.
There is light at the end of this dark tunnel of the past year, but we cannot let our guard down now or assume that victory is inevitable.
Financial help for millions of Americans is coming, with President Biden set to sign the nearly $2 trillion coronavirus relief bill Congress passed tomorrow.
We can do big things, important things in this country.
The new package includes an extension of unemployment benefits. Welcome news for the 712,000 people who filed new unemployment claims last week. That's 42,000 fewer new claims than the week before.
I know people call this a stimulus package, but in so many ways, this has been about relief. People are just trying to survive.
About 10 million people are unemployed right now, compared to about 6 million who were unemployed before the start of the pandemic. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
A new CBS News poll shows 75% of all Americans surveyed, including 46% of Republicans, approve of the American Rescue Plan, which President Biden is signing into law. New at noon, a group that opposes basing the new F-35 fighter jets at Truax Field has filed a second lawsuit challenging the military's environmental review. Safe Skies Clean Water Wisconsin filed a lawsuit in federal court alleging the Air Force and National Guard Bureau didn't adequately consider the impact of noise, air, and groundwater pollution that could result from the fleet. The F-35s are set to replace the aging fleet of F-16 beginning in 2023. Well, still ahead for us on News 3 Now at noon. The start of the Dane County Farmers Market season isn't far off.
Stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Power Swabs. When I met Dr. Ginniker and he introduced me to Power Swabs and I saw how effective they were and how easy they were to use, I knew we had to share it with the world. Power Swabs was clinically studied to whiten natural teeth as well as stained caps, crowns, and veneers. It's so effective, it works on stains caused by coffee, tea, red wine, and even even smoking. For those of you who have that one stained tooth that's darker than the rest, Power Swabs can target that area using swab precision.
I really love the fact that you're able to go individually on each tooth and make sure that it's going to be wider.
If you have yellowing between your teeth, if you have coffee or tea stains near your gum line, just snap, swab, and smile. And in each 5-minute application, you'll see whiter teeth. So stop whitening your smile the old-fashioned way with strips and trays that can take 30 minutes to an hour. And start using the Power Swabs 5-minute solution. Just snap, swab, and smile.
After just 7 days, the results were awesome. Power Swabs was easy to use every day, and each day I could see it better and better, and from beginning to end, it's definitely whiter. They look clean, they feel clean, and people have made comments about it, which is nice.
Call for your 5-minute solution to whiter teeth. Order Power Swabs and receive up to 40% off the retail price. And as an added bonus, by ordering in response to this advertisement, get a free Power Swabs Quick Stick Pen with your order. The Quick Stick Pen is your on-the-go solution to help prevent stains from adhering to your teeth after drinking coffee, tea, or even after smoking. And in addition to saving up to 40% on your purchase and your free Quick Stick Pen, get free shipping by ordering now. Dial the number on your screen or visit powerswabs.com today.
Get the max out of your tax refund at iMart Express. With 2 pairs starting under $40, you'll spend less on the have-tos and keep more for the want-tos. Our prices won't break the bank. Your tax refund goes further at iMart Express.
Whether you have a design emergency or you just want to shop the best furniture showroom in town, you need Dwellings, Madison's best-kept secret for design and furniture. Shop our fabulous showroom, Hard Rock Road, Fitchburg.
Welcome back. This noon, the Dane County Farmers Market will start the 2021 outdoor season at the Alliant Energy Center on April 10th. Market organizers made the announcement today, saying they're confident the Madison staple will return to the Capitol Square sometime this summer. The walk-up market will run every Saturday from 7 in the morning until noon. Shoppers will also have the option to pre-order products. Well, a year-long box office bust is taking its toll on theaters, but a blockbuster year for one building block toy brand. Diane King Hall has today's Money Watch report.
Fewer Americans signed up for unemployment benefits last week. According to the Labor Department, 712,000 people filed for weekly jobless claims. That was better than expected. The world's largest movie chain lost nearly $4.6 billion last year. AMC had to temporarily shutter all of its roughly 1,000 locations for months on end due to the pandemic. It has since reopened most of its domestic locations, but only a fraction of its overseas theaters. And in its latest quarter, revenue tumbled 88% as it tries to claw back. Parler will not be allowed to return to Apple's App Store, dealing a huge blow to the right-leaning social media network. Apple denied Parler's application, saying its platform hasn't adequately addressed problems with objectionable content. Apple first booted Parler from its App Store in January after the deadly siege on the U.S. Capitol. For the love of Legos, the beloved plastic bricks built quite a following last year amid lockdown, with consumer sales growing 21% in 2020 alone. But it wasn't just the stay-at-home lifestyle that boosted Lego. The company says a surge in demand from China, along with new products and online investments, gave it an edge last year. Lego plans to add 120 new stores, 80 of which will be in China. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Diane King Hall.
And at the noon hour, we are all green on Wall Street. The Dow up 314 points, NASDAQ gaining 332, and S&P 55 or up 55 today. Well, still ahead for us this afternoon, the sunshine returning for our Thursday as we begin to dry out after yesterday's rainfall. But will the mild temps be sticking around? Meteorologist Hattie McLean has your full forecast straight ahead on News 3 Now at noon.
Every
Every day, News 3 Now investigates, taking action to discover and report the facts to make sure your voice is heard. That's why News 3 Now investigates.
Get ready to save. This weekend, the Ashley Home Store off the Beltline in Madison is hosting a massive warehouse liquidation sale. Save as much as 90% off store-wide. Shop clearance items, floor samples, special buys, and more. Friday through Monday only at Ashley Home Store.
You may not know them. The coffee shop owner who knows your order. The couple who saves your seats. The family down the street who greets you with a smile. They've been there for you. Now you can be there for them. Donate today and help our friends and neighbors keep their power on.
Erectile dysfunction for men of all ages has become much more common. In fact, most men don't realize that 90% of erectile dysfunction is a direct result of broken down old blood vessels. This causes a lack of blood flow that is critical when achieving an erection. With our state-of-the-art technology, we're able to stimulate new stem cell growth right in our office with no pills, no needles, no surgery, and no pain.
To book your consultation and get back to natural functionability, call Peak Performance for Men today.
In a moment, it's all gone. Your job, your car, and if you're not careful, your entire future. When you're seriously injured in an accident, call a powerful law firm and find out what your case may really be worth. Put a law firm with experience and resources on your side.
I called Hupy and Abraham.
Get every dollar you may deserve.
They got me more than I expected. A whole lot more.
Call Hupy and Abraham. Tell them you mean business.
Friday through Monday, shop the massive warehouse liquidation sale at the Ashley Home Store off the Beltline. Save up to 90% off furniture, mattresses, and appliances while they last. Bring your truck and trailer because everything must go. Only at Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Growing optimism.
Have enough vaccine supply for every adult in America by the end of May.
What it means for our local timeline.
The overall mood around here is excitement.
Health officials talk distribution logistics tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Friday, we're getting a jump on the weekend and a jump start on celebrating International Pie Day.
We'll take you to a local diner that's getting in on the fun in the 608. That and the latest on the weekend forecast Friday on News 3 Now this morning.
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blain's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report. Pam, I'm loving the sunshine out there again today.
Yeah, bring it on for sure, because I know we're going to have a sharp turn of events front part of next week. So, yeah, I'm with you, Josh. Bring it on. You know, next week's going to still be kind of fun. We've got, of course, St. Patrick's Day. My friends at the Wisconsin Beef Council have decided they're going to try to help folks out. You're probably going to be doing more celebrating at home than you would if it was a normal St. Patrick's Day. So Angie Horkin from the Wisconsin Beef Council is going online for a virtual cooking program on how you can use corned beef and what you should be doing with it. Teach you a little bit more about what it is. You can find more on that at beeftips.com or Wisconsin Beef Council on Facebook. They said they already had more than 40 interested consumers from around Wisconsin ready to get cooking. Well, it looks like they're going to get cooking with World Pork Expo. We received the official word this morning. World Pork Expo 2021 is going to be back online face-to-face at the Iowa State Fairgrounds June 9th through the 11th. Now, the last time that they had that show was 2018 when more than 20,000 people from around the world gathered together for World Pork Expo. So they are going back to full face and full trade show style. Again, June 9th through the 11th. You'll have to watch the World Pork Expo website for more details. Speaking of coming back online, got a note from my friend Dave Smithbach. Utica Fest is going to be happening down in that community just outside of Stoughton and Cambridge. That's coming up in August. So there's some other things coming back online. Congratulations. We've got a brand new Wisconsin State soil scientist. She is an Illinois native, now coming to Wisconsin. Jennifer Smith coming coming in as our Wisconsin State Soil Scientist with the Natural Resource Conservation Service. Don't forget, Monday is your deadline, folks, for crop insurance decisions, for making your choices on ARC or PLC, and for the Dairy Revenue Protection Program. Get those numbers going. Speaking of numbers, Josh, today barrel cheese up a nickel at $1.55, 40-pound block cheese up 4.5 at $1.79.5. Double A butter down just a half at $1.70.5. But again, back to that American Rescue Plan and what it's bringing to the table as far as money, $1.9 trillion. Some of that's going to go towards dairy investment, we believe.
All right, that's some good news there, Pam. Thank you very much. Over to Hattie now with the latest on that sharp turn in the forecast. Hattie, I just saw your push alert on Channel 3000. Snow back in the forecast.
That's true. A few snowflakes, Josh, but boy, that snow really disappeared pretty quickly over the last couple of days. We'd had high in the 60s for 3 days. Today, not quite as warm. We're 43 right now in Madison. Still mostly cloudy skies, but I do expect a significant clearing trend to take place as we go through the weekend. Winds are from the west-southwest around 10 miles an hour, making it feel just a little bit cooler. Take a look at that sunset time, though, 5:59 p.m. Today is the last day that our sun will set before 6 o'clock for several months. So here are the details. The next time the sun sets after or before 6 o'clock will be October 25th. So several months for those longer days coming up. Good news. And we do turn those clocks ahead 1 hour this weekend as daylight saving time begins. So remember that. Three things to know going forward. We have temperatures in the mid to upper 40s and low 50s. That's a little closer to normal than what we've had the last couple of days. I mentioned temperatures were in the 60s. Dry conditions through the weekend, but there is just a little bit of snow in the forecast on Monday. Speaking of snow, none left on the ground. Boy, that disappeared rather quickly over the last couple of days. You have to go well into the Northwoods and even the UP to see just a little bit of snow lingering on the ground today. Again, we do have snowflakes in the forecast, but I'm not forecasting any accumulating snow. Let's talk our chances for sunshine, though, as we head towards the afternoon. Just some clouds moving through the area, no precipitation falling from those clouds at all. And we are starting to see some holes develop even on the satellite loop. So that clearing trend is taking place as drier air works its way into the region. Temperatures this lunch hour, 43 here in Madison. La Crosse is 46, 41 in Minneapolis. Still some 30s on the map, though, to the north where there is some snow lingering on the ground. Winds are a big factor today. Wind speeds are from the west-northwest around 10 to 20 miles an hour, gusting even higher at times. Those higher wind gusts are starting to recede, but they're generally north and east of the Madison area, still gusting in Green Bay to around 45 miles an hour right now. Take a closer look at southern Wisconsin, and here are our numbers. 45 in Lone Rock, 43 in Monroe. Janesville's at 45, as is Watertown this lunch hour. We'll continue to climb a little bit, but you might want to add an extra layer today because those wind chills are back down in the 30s this afternoon. Winds are going to stay rather strong through the afternoon, but they will diminish as we head into the evening and then stay very light overnight. So here's a look at your future track forecast model. We're talking temperatures climbing into the low 50s in most spots this afternoon. Winds diminish, and with clear skies overnight, temperatures are going to drop rather quickly. We're down in the upper 20s tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will be a little bit cooler, but we'll have sunshine and lighter winds, so I think it'll be actually a pretty nice day. 48 for the high on Friday. That extended outlook keeps things pretty quiet through the weekend. Again, daylight saving time officially begins 2 a.m. Sunday morning, so don't forget to turn those clocks ahead 1 hour. You'll lose an hour of sleep, but it'll stay light till almost 7 o'clock in the evening.
All right, Hattie, we'll enjoy that sunshine while we've got it. Thank you very much. Coming up, we'll introduce you to our pet of the week, a pup named Dandy. But first, let's see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
The best flan I've ever eaten. If you come back in a few minutes after I finish this, I'll show you how to make it. I promise.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Save today on everything you need for a modernized lifestyle with Fight Electric. We carry a great selection of smart devices for adding security and convenience to your home, like high-definition Wi-Fi security cameras and motion-activated video doorbell systems. This versatile smart light bulb works with Alexa or Google Home to easily control your lighting. Right now, it's only $8.99 after 11% rebate. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards.
Save big money Steinhaffel's Best Brands, Best Prices sale. When all of the best brands are 35 to 50% off, Steinhaffel's has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses at the guaranteed lowest prices. And with Steinhaffel's special 60-month financing, your new room has never been more affordable. It's Steinhaffel's Best Brands, Best Prices sale, where you'll save big on all the best brands. Visit Steinhaffel's and steinhaffels.com.
From working out to catching up, and of course, game night. Your home is the foundation for all of life's awesome moments. This is Tom Coyle. My family and I say thank you. We're proud to be a part of this community for 76 years. During our anniversary event, standard carpet installation is just $76. Carpet one room or your whole house, and we'll install it for only $76. Coyle Carpet One Floor and Home, locally owned and operated since 1945.
Joe believes we overcome barriers like addiction together. His funding of recovery coaches has saved lives and makes us all safer.
Joe knows the past year was hard, and his small business partnership with Dane Buy Local gave us an opportunity to keep our dreams alive.
Thank you, Joe Farisi, for putting a high priority on water quality, conservation, and prairie restoration.
Thank you, Joe, for believing in second chances and the best in all of us.
Thank you, Joe, for appreciating local food and supporting small family businesses.
You call me devious, but you don't understand that all I am is a little mysterious.
So what do you think?
I love it.
I hope you've been enjoying our week-long celebration of international food favorites. Today, I couldn't be more excited than to share a creamy dessert that's a staple throughout Latin America. Of course, I'm talking about flan. Just saying the word gets my mouth watering. So, what do you say I show you how to make this? To make the caramel topping that flans are known for, we heat some sugar in a skillet, and once it's amber in color, we pour it into a cake pan and swirl it like this. While this sits for a bit, we add a can each of sweetened condensed and evaporated milk into a blender, along with some eggs, vanilla, and a bit of sugar. Then we give it a whirl. Now, this gets poured into our pan that we set inside a roasting pan. We carefully add some water until it's halfway up the sides of the flan pan, and we bake it. The hot water bath ensures that this will cook evenly as it bakes. After this sets and cools, it's ready to flip out onto a rim platter. There you have it, the richest, creamiest, and most amazing flan you've ever tasted. I rarely say this, but if you don't visit our website and get the recipe for our dreamy flan, you'll really be missing out. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a Latin-inspired way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Time now to introduce you to our pet of the week, a young terrier mix named Dandy. Our friends over at the Dane County Humane Society say this sweet, energetic guy has plenty of spunk, and he'll be your best exercise buddy. He enjoys warm snuggles, learning tricks, snacking, and playing around. If you are interested in adopting Dandy or checking out other animals at Dane County Humane Society, go to giveshelter.org. And of course, last week's pet, Bijou, a senior cat, still looking for a home, so if you're interested, be sure to check them out. And now over to Hattie for a final check of the forecast.
Not a bad day to get outside at all. Waiting for that sunshine to really break through those clouds. Take a live look in Platteville. Again, you're seeing peaks of sunshine here and there, but still quite a few clouds. Temperatures are running about 15 to 20 degrees cooler than they were this time yesterday, so keep that in mind. We're only in the 40s.
Make it a great day. Thanks for joining us.